Good morning. Good morning. Finally, guys. Finally, we have a sunny day here. I mean, it's turning into a sunny day. But finally, guys. Finally. Hello. Hello. See, look at that. That's sun. That's sun. I'm freaking out. I am freaking out. It has been just atrocious the last few days. Absolutely atrocious. It's more about the attitude. Honestly, it's the attitude of the day. It sets a having a sunny day sets the precedence. Do you know what I mean? Also, no joke, I sat here for a solid well, I don't know, 20 minutes trying to find a GIF for my tweet. Honestly. And I settled on the Teletubbies because I couldn't think of anything else. That's what we settled on. The Teletubbies. Oh my god. But good morning. I like this song. So they changed the order of the songs in the playlist, or they removed some stuff, which I guess could happen because this is non-copyright music. So if the artists want to then copyright their music, I guess it would have to be removed from the list. So a couple of the songs were removed. I took this off for a couple of days because it was leaving marks on my wrist. You know how that be. But guys, good morning. What did we do yesterday? We got to Meridian into episode 8. This is kind of like I don't know. I've played through games before on stream, but I'm so used to doing it the YouTube way, where it's like you do like a whole intro and then and whatnot, and this is just it's kind of different. So it's like we have this little chat beforehand, and then we fire up the game. We kind of just wandered around for a bit yesterday, though. Good morning, Alexa. Oh, the bot's not working. Whoopsie. Hold on. Good morning, Elgin. Nice to see you. I can read it off the screen. Good morning, guys. Cowardly way? Whatever. You do what you can. Okay? You do what you can. Cowardly way. Restream chat. Turn the bot on. You also took it down by hiding? I mean, it moves a lot. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Close. Although, maybe YouTube is being weird. I think YouTube's being weird. Play Kingdom Hearts 1 at the moment, remembering why I hate Tarzan, so I don't like that one either. I don't know if it's... I think that might be my least favorite world. Trickmaster is my least favorite boss. For sure. Was it much worse than Deep Jungle? See, I don't know if I felt that way about that, honestly. I don't know if I felt that way about it. But guys, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was up late again last night playing Outriders. It's addicting. It's honestly because of skill trees. I'm just trying to find a good build for my Outrider. I also set up another character. See, here's the thing. I told myself I was going to take a break from World of Warcraft. It's pretty janky. Um, I told myself I was gonna take a break from World of Warcraft because I'm a much more productive person when I'm not playing World of Warcraft, and here we are. It's pouring time into another game. Oh, that would be really cool, actually, Alexa. I'm actually really digging the combat style in Final Fantasy VII. It would be interesting if they had that in a Kingdom Hearts game. That type of combat. How would you... You would need a reason to make Peter Pan an open world game, though. They could just make like a Neverland MMO. That would be kind of neat. Everything would be like real short, like real small and pieced together, though. There needs to be a One Piece MMO. I need to still watch One Piece. I'm actually enjoying it. I think I'm like 6 or 7 episodes into Demon Slayer. They have a game like that. It's called, you don't really upgrade your boat, but cosmetically, Sea of Thieves. Yeah, I still have to watch One Piece. Apparently The World Ends With You is also an anime. They made it into like a 3-part or whatever, but also add classes. I like the idea of, I like Sea of Thieves because, 1, everything's cosmetic. 2, you can play your pirate how you want to, whether it be melee or from afar. You know, like what would you have for classes in a pirate game? Swordsman, a sniper, a cyborg, a mage. I don't know. See, I don't know who Nami is. There are cyborgs in One Piece. Judging the book by its cover, judging from like the poster image on like Funimation or Hulu, whatever, I don't know what that anime is about. It just looks like a guy. It's about pirate. It looks like it's a guy in a straw hat. It's just a guy in a straw hat. That's what it looks like to me. All right, give me a second. Give me a second, you guys. Hi, Roxas. How are you? Just an action adventure. That's cool. I'll check it out eventually. We'll check it out eventually. Alright, what do you say? I like Demon Slayer so far, though. The animation's really good. The only I'm having a hard time remembering everyone's character names, though. That's the harder part. But so far, it's really good. Takes place on land. Land pirates, you know. Diggs talking about One Piece. I haven't seen it yet, so. We were talking, well, originally we were talking about MMOs. well, not really MMOs. We were talking about we were talking about what worlds we hate the most in Kingdom Hearts, which then led to Lexa saying it'd be cool if they made a Peter Pan open world game where you could fly and fight pirates, and then Dig was like, there needs to be a One Piece MMO. So that's how that whole thing started. A new Harry Potter game? Be back in like 10 to 15. Oh no. Good for you, Dig, for just sticking with it and not canceling out. You love One Piece? It's really good. Oh, maybe I should watch One Piece then. Do you guys like watch multiple animes or shows at the same time, or do you like watch one, finish that, and then start another one? I'm gonna have to yawn here in a second. I feel it. Let's just get it done out of the way. Oh, man. Woo. So I never did actually end up recording my episode for Final Fantasy VII last night. So I gotta do that today. Did you watch Dr. Stone? No, I haven't. What's Dr. Stone about? I've only watched a handful of anime. I've watched Full Metal Alchemist, Attack on Titan, which I watched, and I watched dubbed versions. I watched the like halfway point of the final season of Attack on Titan last night. It's good. It's good. I'm not really sure if I like what they've done. I read the anime, well, not the anime, but the manga. I'm not sure if I like what they've done with the main character, to be quite honest. I'm not really sure how I feel about the end of it. But Full Metal Alchemist is probably my favorite. Brotherhood, that is. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I've watched both series, Brotherhood and which is better. I just wish they took the same time and care in the first half of the first season rather than what they did with the entire thing. The entire thing together is awesome. The first season feels super rushed, and I think it's mostly because they were like rehashing what had already happened in the previous series, which diverges from the manga after like maybe the first 12 episodes. I don't know. So because the first series came out while they were still writing the manga. So what else? I've been watching My Hero Academia, which is like amazing. The soundtrack in that show is so good. I think if they totally went back and took Brotherhood and redid the soundtrack, because I think the weakest point of that show is the music. It's like the same like 2 or 3 songs just replayed throughout the entire series. Like there's nothing like My Hero has like one of the best soundtracks. Attack on Titan, the first 2 seasons or first 3 seasons, really good soundtracks. The thing that's kind of failing in the last season here is the soundtrack a bit. It's kind of lacking. I wonder if it has something to do with the pandemic. But it hasn't been like as hard hitting to me. But You Say Run from My Hero Academia is like an amazing song.
You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional.
Sorry, guys.
They took only the sword, my most valuable possession.
I was like, we're not even watching the game.
Thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Like, we're not even talking the game. That's how like out of it I am. I opened up the game and I ran around for a second and then I ran up to this guy. And that's where we're at.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
It should be recording. Is it not recording on YouTube? It should be. Come on, click on that. There we go. Oh, it's a little bit delayed, though. Alright, so...
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
So a thief stole his nephew's sword.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Robbing the rich. Brazen robbery in broad daylight deprives a noble of a precious heirloom. Why was he targeted? Cool. Can I just say, what I love so far about this world building is that we are, like, outside... I'm pretty sure we're in Utah. It's just incredible, like, this, like, whole nation that, like, resides in Utah.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
That's interesting, because the game was, like, the same volume as yesterday. I didn't touch the software. Oh, I'm just realizing that, like, this guy has, like, a target thing over his head. And that guy has a star. Like, what's the difference?
You're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come, talk a spell.
I'm gonna talk to him anyway.
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the old ones like many in your tribe?
No, although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the old ones?
Mm-hmm.
They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
So you're interested in the old ones?
You're interested in
More than
coffee cups.
interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Yeah. Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous.
I love Aloy.
Yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
We can't pick up the... Oh, we can pick up these boxes, though. Buy. All right, so I can't buy any cool boxes yet. I need a Faro. Cool.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. Yes.
Will do. Actually, I
You look
really want to do
capable.
that. I want to
You
delve
might
into some
do.
ruins.
Come here if you will.
Damn it.
I want to delve into some ruins, guys. All right, we have to talk to some more people. Oops. Can I talk to her?
Any news about my stolen sword?
Not yet.
Goodbye.
I'll see what I can do about the rob.
All right.
Drops of blood leading away.
Why is there always blood? Why is there always blood involved? Probably because he cut himself on the sword.
Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins?
More
Let
blood.
us speak of it.
I'm still on the trail.
I should be ashamed. I mean, this is pretty cool, though. I mean, look at it. Is fine earthenware. We've got Winnie the Pooh on one side, property of 100-acre wood on the other. Could you imagine what some scholar in the future would be like? What would property of the 100-acre wood? The great 100-acre wood. Back when there were woods, there was 100 acre. Could you imagine 100 acres of wood? It'd just be incredible. Why is there only one? That's weird. I only have one notched? Yeah.
Still more blood. The thief got cut pretty bad. The trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief.
Alright, let's talk to some witnesses.
Captain Ursa thought herself impervious to attack.
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in
Ben-Ur?
bone figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent.
That's what they said,
Now
Ben-Hur.
they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any.
Yeah, like the 100-acre wood could be like the lost city of Atlantis.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banu?
I don't think so.
Yes, I've been to Ban-Ur many times.
Ben-Ur.
And the Uruk chiefs
That's
trust me.
Ben-Hur.
I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people.
Hi, Fire
Their
Talk.
ways
How are
make
you?
A lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage. You ready? Let's trade then.
You're good? Awesome. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Didn't we already buy these? Or are these additional ones? 2 owned. I own 2 of these already. I don't need...
Come on back if you find an... I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Yeah. Alright, we need to talk to Peeps.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
The sun shines on those who mind their own, so they say.
Alright, let's go find this thief.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
Do you think the thief is actually the nephew? Hold on.
The thief. Someone must have seen him go by.
So cool.
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Alright, we'll return to the merchant. The thief could have went over the edge. It could have, yeah. You love the elevators in Meridian? Was that an elevator? Oh, that's cool. This whole place is really neat.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Oh.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen.
She just got here.
You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you.
Jeez.
But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay.
I
Guess I
hope
should go to
never
this
come
water
across
mill
Red
then to
Maw.
find out what's going
It would
on.
crush me with a flick of its tail.
Aloy is pretty confident. I like that.
Peaceful day.
Oh, we get to take the elevator. That is so neat. So very neat. Am I doing this right? I'm assuming that the gates come up when the elevator gets here. Yeah, there we go. Or I just press that. This thing gonna come up or what? Finally. It was really down there. This is cool. It's like an old school elevator. I'm surprised there isn't like an elevator operator in there. So impatient, Miles. I'm just used to elevators being a little faster, that's all. Although we're going way down. Cool.
Always stay bright, always stay alert. That's what I say.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Only the finest.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road. Fine. Take a look at these wares. Would you like to...
Very, very cool.
Won't find better wares.
I don't remember palm trees in Utah. Where the hell are we? No, wait, did I? Yeah, robbing the rich. I was like, did we on this? We're on the right quest, right? If you think that is impatient, you haven't seen me, the person who hates waiting. That's pretty. All right, so there's a photo mode. Wow. No, thank you. How cool, you can do bokeh. Oh, that's neat. F22. So if I want to focus on just... Nice. If I want to overexpose it. Huh. Summer. Oh, we could change the time of day? What? That is so neat. Whoosh. That was so cool. Anywho. Oh, was I supposed to do something over here? Oh, we're supposed to go to the watermill. Duh. Duh.
Tired of being tired, that's for sure.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Have I ever played the Legend of Zelda Minish Cap? No, I haven't. Her facial expressions and poses are cool in the photo mode.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll assume Chichu is
It's on. I don't have a Game Boy Advance. Do you think they'll ever just like remake it for the Switch? Hold on. I want to. So wait, hold on. If I go into photo mode here, we'll get rid of the. Let's go here. Back it up. Or actually, can I change camera angles? Hold on. Just give me a moment, guys. Just give me a moment. Hide player. Oh, I can. That's sweet. Oh, you can't like leave. I can only go like in a radius. Stupid clouds. Sorry, I'm having fun now. I could spend pretty much all day in this if I wanted to. I want more intensity. How do you actually take the photo? Do I just press the photo button? The capture button? No, it gives you. I have to like hide it. Hide UI. Cool. I want to get. I could use this for getting not screenshots, but for thumbnails and such. All right, so I can turn the player on. All right, now where'd she go though? My player's off. There she is. We can change her expressions. Huh. Cute. Well, yeah, I could spend hours doing this. This is such a ooh ooh. 3DS where they kind of made it so you could buy some old Game Boy games. That would be cool. I have an old Game Boy Advance SP, but I play the games I have on the emulator so that I can speed up the time in Pokemon games, and so I can screen share. Yeah, that's pretty cool. when I played. I just didn't know it was. Yeah, it is pretty in depth.
Saving these for the trail.
I hope it's added for this. So the sequel is going to be out on PlayStation 4 as well as PS5, right? I should get a PS5 in time for that. Go to the fork in the road. This is all really pretty too. I love the vegetation in this area. Is that a ram? A charger. I don't think I can, I don't think I can override these guys yet. Oh, I can. Awesome. Guys, I can ride a ram. That is so neat.
Here we go again.
By the sun, I'm alive. Thank you, Nora. You were sent by the sun. Thank you.
Who do I talk to?
One less enemy of the sun.
Can I talk to any of them? I only got one shot off. Does that constitute enough for helping? What happens if you redeem no glasses? Did I take my glasses off for a bit? You can check if you got a reward box. Nope. You said sometimes, right? It's not all the time, but sometimes. I take my glasses off and I get dizzy. No, it's all the time? So then I probably didn't help out enough. There's no one to talk to. Oh well. I kind of help, so where's my reward? You basically just stand next to one? Oh, well, why don't I just stand? then. Well, they all put their bows on their back at the same time. I don't think it's gonna happen. It's okay. I did only get one shot off. They just acknowledged me. They're like, you know, thank the sun for you, Nora. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. What if I just ran right through him?
Damn.
This is quite the journey. Oh, those are bad guys. This is quite a haul. Oh, when I saved? Probably. Makes sense. Oh, that actually got hit. That sucks. While they're fighting, I'm just gonna grab all the medicine.
I'll tuck that away. This must be when Hassan was supposed to check in. It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body. If someone dragged Hassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went.
There's always someone getting taken. You know? Someone's always getting taken.
Maybe I should go see.
Field of the Fallen. Aaron's sister Ursa, was ambushed and killed by the Shadow Karja. He wants to track down the soldiers who did it and take his revenge. That's right. That's the main quest, right?
The Shadow Karja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Who's there?
Sorry. Don't pay attention to me. Did not intend for that to happen, but that's kind of funny. Oh, poor guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Who's up there?
Shit. Oh, come on. How's your stomach? How's your head? Man.
It's a bloody rout.
That's fine. I did not. Just in case some of them went. I didn't realize that was gonna happen. I didn't know we were gonna be doing all that there. So, whoops. This quest just keeps going. I mean, I can essentially travel back.
I'm glad that's over with. Thanks for the help.
What? I didn't do anything.
Come on over here and have a word.
What?
Come on, what are you waiting for?
What just happened?
What are you doing out here all alone? Where are your men?
I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass on the line, but not theirs. Sorry I had to drag you into it.
Don't worry. This is just an average day for me. You know, take down some machines, track some killers.
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you. Ready to get started?
Yeah, I'll get started. We just,
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa. Start from the beginning.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night with a few of her best men.
Her best men? But she didn't bring you?
No. I'd been drinking a lot. Or maybe she thought... damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it. Search parties found their bodies the next day and the corpses of some Shadow Karja cowards. It was an ambush. The Shadow Karja are animals. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face before burial.
I'm so sorry, Erend.
Yeah, well, when I find the soldiers who did this, they'll be sorry too.
You don't have any idea why she left in the middle of the night?
No, but it must have been urgent. A message, a report of some new Shadow Karja threat, I don't know.
Are you sure you're all right?
Well, I'm sober, so no.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking straight at least.
Don't get used to it.
Why would the Shadow Karja do this?
Because they hate us. And Ursa most of all. She teamed up with Avad to kick their asses out of Meridian. They've been licking their wounds for 2 years, but they finally found a way to get back at her.
Alright.
Alright. Show me where Ursa fell, and I'll do what I can to help.
Come on, follow me.
I guess we're gonna pick this one up. Yeah, I must have driven through. Or rode through, rather, the,
Why would Ursa come all the way out here?
It doesn't make sense.
yeah, the checkpoint area.
Is this Shadow Karja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cleft. Almost there.
We'll have to go back.
Alright, this is it. Where the ambush happened. Our soldiers have been over it, but maybe that fancy artifact of yours can find a clue or something? Please. I need to find the bastards that did this.
They went over it, but they left the spear behind.
It's perfectly sharp. Never seen action. It must be Shadow Carja armor. Strange. Not a scratch on it.
Did she get killed? Do we have her body?
These look like drag marks.
That definitely looks like blood.
Did someone move a body through here?
What do you see there?
This stain forms a line, as if blood dripped off the edge of something, like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here, then scattered them across the field.
All right, Fire Talk.
Wait. Are you saying the dead found here were killed somewhere else?
Thank you so much.
But why would
Take
the
care.
Shadow Carja do that?
At this point, I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Carja are responsible.
Of course they were.
Well, let's follow these tracks and find out.
My poor ram is lost. Lost forever.
Never know when I might need these.
So sad.
I get why they wanted Earth to get. Why fake an ambush?
There's more to this, and we're gonna figure it out.
Heyo. A cracked and battered vessel, once dear to the old ones. World Tour 2053. Is spelled among faded colors. Sets of ancient vessels can be traded. Alright, cool. It's like another stadium.
These guys aren't Shadow Carja. They're from my tribe, the Asaram.
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
Whoop.
We can flank them. Go!
How does one flank in this game? So that should kill him. How do I get up there, though? Oh, never mind. Hey, get...
What's that?
I think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Calling in machines. Oh, never mind. It's get out of there. Can I kill him? Like accidentally? I was trying to like figure out how to. Is it just gonna run away now?
This is what you trained for.
Go finish it off, dude.
Asaram, not Shadow Karja. Looks like I was wrong about everything, as usual. Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it.
Huh. He stole the kill, so you missed the XP? Oh, that
Those
sucks.
rocks. They're shattered. These look like Vanguard weapons. So much blood. A lot of people died here. A massacre. Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before. There's no blood on them. Ursa's men didn't fight back.
What is going on?
What are those leather straps? Armor straps, cut with a knife. And a rock with blood on it. Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
Talk to Aaron. This is all very peculiar. I wonder, like, what the hell happened? It's almost like a sacrifice.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory, but it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
But why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough so it could have been anyone, even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right...
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Her sister helped stage it. Or his sister helped stage it. Interesting. Her sister Ezra. I keep saying Ezra. Ursa was kidnapped instead of slain, but many questions remain. Where is she? Who is responsible? And why? Alright, let's go back to Meridian, right? Cut cliffs. This is Meridian, right? Yeah. Let's go in here, pick up the other quests. We'll pick up the other quests while we're here. Stevie, what are you doing on the floor? She's like sitting at a door. Cats are funny. She's like sitting on the floor next to the chair that has like her blanket and stuff in it. That's funny. What are you doing, silly girl? Get some coffee soon. I'm all out. I'm all out of coffee. I got like 2 sips left. What? No, you don't want coffee. That's not good for you. It's not good for cats. You're already wired as it is. Here, can you go somewhere else? And not put your butt near my coffee mug? Alright, sorry to be all disjointed, guys. How do I go up? How do I go up places? We need to go up. You had to come back here anyway, right?
Yes. Yes. Trade. I will
Farewell.
leave you to... What do my tired eyes see? A hunter, surely. Come, talk to me a moment.
Yeah, we've already talked. We've already chatted. How do I get up there? Oh, hello. These guys singing.
Yes, you look capable. You might do.
This Nora looks up. Would have killed him.
I figure out a way to get up there. You could also sell. Sorry about the extra 40 minutes. My my water line was turned off for maintenance when I turned it. That's fine. Don't even worry about it.
God will cleanse the land of this growing corruption.
Is there like another way? These stairs? Hey, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. We'll check that out in a second.
Nora, I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this.
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the Jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there, drawn to the spires shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in his arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried. In the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. for a priest to question the Sun King's will. His punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved too.
That's sad.
I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
The Sun Faith. This book of sacred glyphs is etched on thin sheets of golden-hued metal. That's a book. That's a book. We'll read it. I'm gonna go take a quick bio break and get some more coffee, because I need it. Guys, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Stay high. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Dig. Woo. Woo. BRB. Alrighty. All right. You know the fact that you can drink canned water. Yeah, you can. Good morning, Malusha. How are you? Oh, forgot about the stupid thing. I wish there was a way to like, hey, I'm streaming, so let's use the different commands. We're not watching a premiere. I have to keep swapping these out. So many of them. Let's just use one today. Cool. I'm good. I'm good. So Malusha, I'm like almost level 20 as a trickster now. But I'm also I found a Devastator build that I really like, and it's crushing. We can see that you can drink canned water. We're just questioning why. Because I think it's more environmentally friendly. I think canned water versus plastic water, plastic bottled. Okay, so 7 articles of sun faith. 1. Over all the world rises and sets the great sun, as is plainly seen to all plants, animals, machines, and men. It gives life, as it plainly seen. Of all the tribes, none have scaled such heights as the Karja, as guided by the sun. Witnessing these things to be true each day, celebrating these things each day, we believe in the sun and its light gladly and without question. 2. Only the sun's rightful heir, born of the radiant line that dates back to Ahriman the Founder, is a speaker for the sun. To him the sun's desires are revealed, and from his lips its desires are acted upon by men. He shall be known as the Sun King, and his word shall be law. Number 3. In all things we accept the sun's judgment. We offer our bare skin to it so it might burn our sins away. We partake of its renewal. We wear its heat for a time. As our skin bears its flush, its bronzed armor, we are made strong. In the crackling and peeling away of our old cells, we are made anew. Number 4. In the sun's light we shall speak only truth. We shall strike only in righteousness, and we shall act as we believe the sun so tasks us. When the shadow falls across us, we shall always remember our illumination. We shall not cast blame for its ill fortune. We shall endure. And in the coldness of the moon, we accept that there will be stillness and death and endings until dawn comes once more. We do this because we are 2 halves of nature, sun and shadow. And to deny one is to deny the whole of things. True. That's true. I agree with that. How do you like the trickster? I like the trickster. Just use a cup. Just use a cup. Oh, because I buy bottled seltzer. I mean, I could get like a seltzer machine, I guess, if I want to. Make my own seltzer water. I like the trickster. I think I'll end up playing all of them, all 4. I'll probably try the Pyromancer next. The trickster owns. The thing is like you have to be. It's like playing a holy paladin in WoW. You have to like always be like up in front of people's grills, but that also leaves you vulnerable. So if you're not managing your cooldowns properly or your shields properly, it could be pretty bad. So like some places I've had easier time than when I played through the Devastator, but and then other times it's like, why am I struggling so much on this? Like I could easily get through this as my Devastator. Number 5, as a twilight time came before us, ending the world of the ancients, so shall a twilight time come again. And for this, the cycle of things, The buried shadow shall rise up to eclipse the sun's light and usher in great and terrible change. Even knowing this, we are steadfast in our belief and trust that the sun will again bring a new dawn as it did for our founders so long ago. Number 6. Holy Meridian shall forever be the seat of the Karja, the city of the sun, and the spires venerated as the mark of its founding. A Sun King born of the radiant line shall always sit upon its throne, for without a speaker for the sun, its will is clouded. For either of these to be denied is to invite a twilight time upon us. Number 7. Clearly, the Karja are the children of the sun, the preeminent in its gaze, but so too does its light touch upon the barbarian tribes of the north, east, and south. It is the speaker for the sun's duty to interpret if the sun's gaze is directed in approval or reproach. So determined, it is the duty of the Karja to carry out the sun's will, even in places where the light does not reach. Cool lore, guys. Cool lore. Alright, so we've got more quests we can pick up somewhere over here. What's the difference between seltzer and sparkling water? Nothing. I don't believe anything. Seltzer's probably no, because you can get like flavored sparkling water, right? I think it is sparkling water. This is sparkling water. Seltzer, I think it's just I don't know, honestly. I don't think there is a difference. I think it's just sparkling seltzer, or sorry, sparkling water or seltzer. I think it's just two different names for the same thing. I think. I got to the Star Wars-ish, like, desert, and oof. They one-shot you? Yeah, I don't think there is a difference. Let's start with the most basic. Seltzer. Seltzer is just plain old water carbonated with added carbon dioxide. Sparkling mineral water is made with natural spring or well water, which means it's naturally occurring minerals, like salts and sulfur. So I usually get sparkling mineral water. I don't know if this is sparkling mineral water, though. But you should be drinking mineral water. But, like, the carbonation kind of gives you this feeling of fullness.
With no friends or family. Oi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work?
He has the same face as the captain.
Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny. Too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
When someone asked me if the tastes better between this and seltzer. I mean, yeah, so sparkling water basically is mineral water. Just sparkling, added with carbonation. And seltzer is just normal, like, tap water. Filtered water, rather, or whatever, carbonated. Tell me more about this rumor.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one.
Me too.
This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learn how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
It kind of does nostalgia.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
Cool. Alrighty, alrighty. Should be another quest around here somewheres. It's all dark in here though, so it's tough to see. And we're not going that way. I think we're gonna go this way. There's some stairs over here. So go up here. And...
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well then. Congratulations and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
That guy looks like
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
He looks like, yeah, Max von Sydow. So don't make fun, but Zac Efron did a really with that. I forget what the show's called, but I forgot and the guy that he did it with. But they did a whole thing where they get into water, tap water, and stuff like that, and the amount of chemicals and stuff, just like that's like not all that great for you, trash and whatnot, that gets allowed into water in the US, like filtration systems and stuff like that, as opposed to other places in the world, is insane. Not to mention just like the infrastructure in other countries that have like clean, like sparkling water fountains and stuff like that, just like throughout their cities, as opposed to like the US. Just like it's nuts. So in the US we have infrastructure that we're getting like water from like the main lines in like the cities, and they're filled with like fluoride and other stuff like that. They're stripped of like the natural minerals that you find in spring water. There are places like up in northern Maine, like Poland, for that matter, in Poland and Maine, that have like natural springs that you can get like Poland Spring Water, which is like it's a brand of mineral water. So like they've got some infrastructure, a lot of houses and stuff like that in the area, especially in the northeast. Also, work off of well water as well. Poland is in Europe. It's also a town in Maine. In Maine, there is Poland. There is Brunswick. There is a China. There is like you can basically travel the world in Maine. It's nuts. Best tap water in the world, and it said Switzerland, New Zealand, and Norway.
Damn Oseram hanging around my shop. I told them to clear out.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right. You're new here.
I would recommend. I think that show is on Netflix, the Zac Efron one. But I recommend checking it out. House of Spellwater. I recommend checking it out. It's got some interesting things about it.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain-hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
So real quick, and I don't know, culture. Like I'm not very well versed in many cultures of the world, but just noticing that every time she talks to a woman, they all have this like makeup under their eyes or around their eyes, and it's as if they are mimicking tears. So, for instance, if you were to look to the sun, if you were to stare at the sun, your eyes would water and tear up, and that's what it looks like. And it's just based off of like the Karja philosophy and religion. That's just kind of how I'm like drawing that parallel, as if like they look up to the sun or look to the sun, and they cry basically. Yeah, I don't know if I've like paid attention too much, but I only because like the women have like far more like embellishment towards
What do you want with my marks?
their style.
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting grounds, come to me. I can give you up to 3 weapons, one for 15 half-suns, one for 15 full suns, and one you'll love for all blazing suns.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem. Once you have marks from all 15 trials, you'll be able to get the next Hunter's Lodge weapon from me.
Cool. How are the like? Can I take a look at the Hunter's Lodge weapons?
What can I do for you today?
I
How are
wanted
the
to see what they
trials
look
going
like.
for you?
I need a few more.
Okay. Once you get marks from the trials at every hunting ground, come back and we'll see what I can give you.
Think most of the people I've met have them? Did this guy have them? Oh, yeah, he's got 2. One under each eye. I guess, yeah, maybe I just haven't noticed them on the men because they're darker. Jeez, man. So much to read today. Section 1, Bylaw of the Hunter's Lodge. Section 1 Preamble. 1.1, the hunt is the noblest pursuit in the Sundom, save those of the Sun King and the Sun Priests. The hunt is strength, the hunt is honor, the hunt protects, the hunt preserves. 1.2, what is the hunt but competition? What is the competition without rank, honor, and victor? Oh, also, hi Liz, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Sometimes people slide into chat and I kind of just talk like you've been here the whole time. They're very good. That's all you need to know. The bylaws. 1.3, the lodge lends law and lore to the hunt, so all will know who has prevailed. 1.4, thus the lodge is not just its members and not just its house in Meridian. It is the spirit of the hunt, a code to be honored and an ideal to be lived. 1.5, only those of the noblest blood can embody the noblest ideals. As such, only Karja males of pure blood may honor the lodge and its tread in its house. Only Karja males of pure blood? So this has been amended though. 1.6, by order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, bylaw of Section 5.1 is hereby rescinded. Section 1 is hereby rescinded. So all of Section 1. Alright, great. Section 2, membership. No hunter shall gain admittance to the lodge without 3 half-sons, 1 with honor at any hunting ground. There are 2 classes of member, Hawk being senior, Thrush being junior. The rank of Thrush can only be gained through sponsorship of a Hawk. Each Hawk may sponsor only 1 Thrush. There can only be 7 Hawks. A Thrush can only become a Hawk, though, through the death of his sponsor. Okay. The Hawk who hunts the greatest prey shall become Sun Hawk in the lead of lodge. In the event of the quality of prey is in dispute, the Hawk who hunted first shall remain first as Sun Hawk. Okay. Only Karja males of pure blood may become Thrush, Hawk, or Sun Hawk. Alright, so that was also rescinded. Proof of the hunt. The greatest hunts often bear no witness, therefore a trophy must be kept. A trophy must be submitted to the Sunhawk as proof of a victorious hunt. A trophy must be intact, undamaged, and from a recent hunt. The Sunhawk shall have final authority in any dispute over trophy's worth. Only Karja males of pure blood. Yep. And then that was also rescinded. To protect and preserve. A hunt for its own sake is noble. A hunt in the service of others is blessed by the sun. When called upon, hawks and thrushes must undertake any reasonable hunt asked of them, if it serves to protect the citizens of the Sundom. The Sunhawk has sole authority to negotiate any fees or bounties associated with any hunt undertaken by members of the Lodge on behalf of the Sundom. Any profit from any hunt undertaken by members of the Lodge on behalf of the Sundom shall be shared by all 7 hawks administered by the Sunhawk. Only Karja males. Yep. And that was also rescinded. Hunting grounds. For the purpose of training and recruiting the best and greatest hunters, the Lodge shall provide and maintain hunting grounds. Each hunting grounds shall test a different range of skills through the 3 trials crafted by its keeper. In constellation with the Sunhawk. There shall be 3 rewards for each trial in ascending order of performance: half sun, full sun, and blazing sun. Hunters who prove themselves by winning the requisite number of suns may entitled to special gear at the Lodge at the discretion of the Sunhawk. The Lodge shall provide funds for their construction and maintenance of all trials and facilities at hunting grounds. The Lodge shall receive all profits associated with the sale of parts, ammunition, equipment from all hunting grounds. Any profits received from hunting grounds shall be shared by all 7 hawks administered by the Sunhawk. Keepers shall be chosen exclusively by Sunhawk and serve for a term of 7 years. Interesting. Bylaw of section... Yeah, bylaw 5 of section 1 was rescinded. Yeah. Yeah, not the entire section, but just the male thing. I didn't... Basically just the males. Alright, what do you say? What do you say we get out and do some stuff? What time is it? 7:30? Stretch! Stretch! Oh boy, that felt good. That felt good. Oh, there's a quest over here. Well, let's go meet Aaron first, and then we'll grab that on the way out.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Didn't we already talk to you?
What did you want to talk about?
You were an Outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine.
Mm-hmm.
Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
You said you were an adventurer.
Just
Bye,
so.
Malusha.
The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much when I venture out. So now I collect flowers for those without such bonds.
Is it worth it? Being restrained like that?
Of course. Freedom is sweet. But the embrace of my beautiful Theradine is sweeter still.
Oh, he seems sweet.
Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
I have metal flowers. I just don't have any metal flowers in this area.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
Cool. To the palace.
No one goes into the palace without an invitation.
Don't I have an invitation?
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Murad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
He doesn't have anything under his eyes.
Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the
Follow
sun.
me, please.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant.
You can
but
sell him
that's
metal
part of it.
flowers?
The Sun King is eager to meet you. The machine tamer with a curious
Don't I want to
eye.
trade the metal flowers that I have to other people, though?
It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, and now Outlanders from Savage could the Sun King having her.
Passed by some Outlander woman? Unacceptable. I've been here for 2 hours, and this Nora goes to the front of the line.
Yeah, because I'm important.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
He's the only one I can sell flowers to?
The
Oh.
most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
See if I can find him.
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend,
Tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in...
I don't trust
I can't
Blameless
move troops to
Marad.
the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Errant, Marad. Let me discuss it with her privately.
I don't trust Blameless Marad because his name
I
is
hate
Blameless.
to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
And he kind of like, oh, I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll just kind of like.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
It's awful.
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. And she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies. I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
It's not too far off.
All of it.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Carja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Karja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
Interesting.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
He seems like a nice guy.
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
I don't trust Murad. I'm gonna say it. I don't trust it. Oh my gosh, there's so much reading in this game. There's so much reading. Founding of Meridian. The founding of Meridian. We are Karja. In us is the blood of those led by Ahriman from persecution and pursuit so long ago. Out of the far savage east we came, guardians of a treasure greater than land or metal, the leaves of the old ones. Huh. The leaves of the old ones. Books, maybe? Ahriman found the leaves in a ruin, picked out by the beam of sunlight, and he recognized at once their importance. Within was etched the first teachings of how to observe the sun, to recognize its guidance, and to understand the place of man. From out of the leaves came the first glyphs, the first writing, so our knowledge could last longer than voices. But when our forefathers offered to share this gift, they were driven out by those they had once called tribesfolk. These ones feared to have the light of knowledge brought to bear on their ignorance, or were jealous of its power. And so began the long wandering of our people, trusting only that the sun would guide them and deliver them from barbarian tribes. The path was hard and marked by the stones of families who fell along the wayside, even Ahriman's own. The persecution was unceasing. From those without purpose, only to desire to debase and destroy. But the faith of the Karja was rewarded with a distant vision, a tower like a solid ray of the sun holding on the horizon, flashing. Even as the enemies descended upon them, Ahriman followed the flight of the Glinthawks, leading his people through looming canyons and teeming jungles. Again, they saw the tower, so close now it seemed to reach to the very sun itself, and they saw that the Glinthawks perched upon it. Beheld the light of the sun, the tower, the spire cast its long shadow upon a mesa across the verdant valley. Ahriman knew he had found a haven for the tribe, and this was a place shunned by those without the faith, who cowered from the magnificence of the spire or the shining feathers of the Glinthawks. He named this place Meridian. From a passage in the leaves and the tribe settled in the protection of the great mesa, they found that sight was blessed in every respect, carving their cliff houses from the boundless resources and time from the red rock of the mesa itself, crowning it with the first columns of the city of the sun. Truly the sun gave much to the descendants of the forefathers, granting Meridian great harvest and prosperity in the bounds of the sundom for as far as the light touched. In time, seeing Meridian shielded us from the dark arrows and the plots of our foes, other foreigners brought trade and tribute. Holy Meridian, without spire and sun, there would be no Meridian, but now and forevermore it stands as a monument to both. And the glory of Ahriman and the founders is reflected anew in each Sun King of the Radiant line in the noble houses of the Sun Court. Interesting. Did they find like an old science textbook about the sun? The ancient leaves was like intro to astrology or something like that.
Karja have been here working since the Spire cast a shadow on the mesa. The Oseram are newcomers.
From like Utah State. All right, go to Pitchcliff. Well, that is a haul and a half. That is a haul and a half. What I would really like, honestly, that's right. We have to go down here and grab that quest. Good morning, Radiant Gardeners. How are you? Good morrow. What is new? I'm out of water now. Campfire. This way.
Metal bot here. Good prices, fair prices. Fairest prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court. Not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap maw lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap maw lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which,
No market for a snap maw lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian.
We have culture.
We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long leg lenses at a time like this.
I like these guys. Tired is the fourth day, getting up at 7 again. Oh my goodness. Why are you doing like a social experiment, or is this for work, Radiant Gardeners, that you're getting up at 7 again? I've been getting up this is 3 days in a row of getting up at 4:45 a.m. I can filter the map. Cool. I'm doing well though. I'm a little tired today. I've been up kind of late lately playing Outriders. There's a vantage point? Cool. I'm gonna be lurking since there's stuff I have to get done this morning. No worries. No worries. I'll take a look at the map again in a second.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Karja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
His hair is hairy
All
shoulders.
those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Yeah, I get up at 4:30 to because I stream at 5:30.
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court. Like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A snap maw lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off. That's rich. Listen, Huntress, long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your metal.
Scroungers? What kind of
Is there another
girls
quest
you
here?
trying to attract?
I do
We
the
don't
calling,
need
you
any
do the
On a
counting.
good day, if I have to go to bed to stream the next day, I'll go to bed at like 8:30. So I try to get as much sleep as I can. 7.5 to 8 hours. Throughout the rest of the week, though, I probably will go to bed around 9:30.
You've lost
And
a
then
dozen patrols
probably get
beyond
up
the
around
valley.
6:30,
Our
7.
orders are clear. No.
We've got 2 cats. So we've got 2 cats that love to eat, and they're usually crawling on me around 4 a.m. as it is. So that last kind of couple of hours is
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
By the
disturbed
sun, I fear
anyway.
They are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork, silver fixtures.
But
Cats.
what about the people there?
Of course.
Not ants.
Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they survived.
Yeah, we've got like an ant farm, and they can just come and go as they please. But when they're hungry, they crawl on top of me at 4 a.m. and they're like, "Yeah, give us some food."
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, please, be careful. Those machines are deadly.
That's a bit too environmentally friendly. Just a bit too environmentally friendly, yeah. I had a coworker actually that had an ant farm and also collected like our coffee grounds at work because he had like a worm farm as well. And I was like, I don't know if I could ever get. I don't know what the benefits of a worm farm are, but I don't know if I could get behind that.
Don't let your guard down.
Like in my own house. But I don't feel too motivated to make a thumbnail.
Don't look to me.
What are you making a thumbnail
My
for?
duty is to guard. Don't get involved in politics.
It's that time of the year. They're like out in droves all over our sidewalks these days. All over. All right, so let's take a look at the map. Let's go there. Since this is close by.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
All right, I should have both, right?
I brought you both the parts. So, what do you say?
I don't suppose I could buy just the one.
You'd buy the wrong one. So give the hunter her shards for both.
Of course. Here you are. If this is the price I have to pay.
The price you have to pay? The Snapmaw lens might just cover the loss we take on the other.
It won't sell for a loss, charcoal burner. You'd pay handsomely for a long leg lens if you had an imagination.
I have an imagination. When you rattle that piece of junk around, I think of your skull.
I told you from the beginning this wouldn't be a scrap-dealing operation, that we would have class.
And I told you, a true metal seller
Nice.
knows to get his hands dirty.
As you wipe machine oil on my silks.
Who wears a
Hey, Agent, nice to see you.
metal markets?
I do.
New here, watch most of your Kingdom Hearts videos. Ah, well, I'm happy you like them enough to stop by a stream. These guys could get hired at my previous job with how poorly they work together. Shade. All right. Let us. Where to? There's so much to do here, guys. There's so much to do. So there's a quest item there. Someone said there was a vantage point. There it is. what do you say? I don't want to keep fast traveling. That's the thing. What time is it? 7:53. Let's go do this vantage point. And then we should also go to, I don't think this is going to get me where I need to go. We should also go back to where we once became, and visit oh my god, I'm having a hard time remembering his name right now. Oh my gosh, Miles. It was a pivotal moment too. Oh, I can filter out the merchants and stuff. We should also sell that. We haven't really killed anything today, except for people. I wanted to hunt that dinosaur-looking thing earlier. Yeah, I need to get up there. What am I doing? I don't think there's a way around. Or maybe there is. There might be. That looks like a road going up. Over here. Yes, Rost's. Thank you. I wanted to visit Rost's grave before we ended stream today. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. I saw one on TikTok the other day where it was a husband and wife, and the husband was like at the counter in the kitchen, and the wife came up to the refrigerator and knocked on it, and so she knocked on the refrigerator, and he was like, "Why'd you just knock on the refrigerator?" And she said, "Because there could be a salad dressing."
Need them soon enough.
And I was like, that's cute. That's a cute joke. That's a mom joke. That's a mom joke. There could be a salad dressing. Alright, so we got a vantage point coming up here. Well, we actually walked right past this vantage point before.
Save these for the trail.
Alright, so it's... I gotta get up there somehow. Right? It's weird, like, my TikTok now it's all filled with,
Oh boy.
You don't need to do anything to me. Just chill out, dude. Thanks for the stuff. If you just left me alone, we wouldn't have gone through this. But no, we had to fight back. Alright, we had to figure out how to get up there. There are more? There are more over here? Is there a thing to climb? Usually there's like something, right? To climb up. Maybe around the other side? Yeah, that looks like a thing I can climb up over here. Does anybody do any rock climbing? I've never been rock climbing. It's always something I wanted to do, though. I'm not really big into heights. Because of that. I'm not big into heights because of that. Because I will fall to my death. That was too perfect. That was too perfect.
I told you from the beginning this wouldn't be a scrap dealing
Oh,
operation.
you've got to
that
be
we would
kidding
have
me right now.
class.
Alright, we're gonna fast travel. I think I can make items. I don't know, though. Let me just double check. That was funny. That was funny.
Oh, that.
Crafting. Travel. Yeah, I can make these things myself. Alright, cool.
Nice. Glad I stopped there.
Now it's gonna get dark out. I'm gonna miss the views. Alright, let's not die this time. Who do you think is a better climber? Ezio? No, don't. Oh, man. Almost lost it again. Yeah, who's the better climber? Ezio or Auditore? De Firenze? I can never say what his whole name. Ooh. Or Aloy. No, no! Oh my! Why? 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 Oh, I should have just stayed in bed. I should have stayed in bed today. Okay. Nope. Thank you. Jesus.
The Pucker Shitstorm Tour, Day 9. I was setting up my tent right here when Wyatt's call came through. I came as fast as I could, but you'd already slipped into a coma. We never got a chance to say goodbye.
That's sad. So this whole recording's been for his mom, right?
The Pucker Shitstorm Tour, Day 9. I was setting up my tent right here when Wyatt's call came through. I came as fast as I could, but you'd already slipped into a coma. We never got a chance to say goodbye.
Access Vantage Cache. They've already done that. Sad.
This'll last.
Okay. There's no spire? Yeah, I know. There's no spire. It hadn't been built yet. Can we go to the spire? So, which is interesting. So that was, I still don't know what year this is, but so the spire didn't exist, but that's what drove the Karja there, right? They were on a pilgrimage, and then they saw the spire, and that's why that's where they went and built that whole thing. Interesting. Text, hi Ma. My plan was to go camping here after the Amos 15 launch. I'd been working overtime for the past 9 months, so I was pretty frazzled and figured I should take a weekend to relax before Crunch started up again. I was setting up my tent when Wyatt's call came through. He said it was an emergency. I called a lift spin vert and made it to Denver General in less than 27 minutes. Oh wow, that's pretty fast. I was too late. You had already slipped into a coma. I didn't understand how that could be. But when I told Wyatt to explain, he just kept choking up and waving me towards the care station. So it was a holodoc that broke the news. Had you been diagnosed a year earlier, the adverse reactions to gene therapy and polymer vascular replacements. Oh, interesting. So she had a heart replacement with polymer parts. Interesting. A synthetic heart. Well, parts of it, rather. The 6 months of mobile dialysis. Right? Heart? I couldn't believe that you just kept that secret from me. Even at the height of height of grunge. I called you once or twice a week. So you just sat there, listening to me enthuse about my latest project or complain about work politics. And all the while you were dying? It didn't make sense. I marched back to Wyatt, cornered him, and demanded he explain. He said you hadn't wanted to distract me, that I was doing important work and needed to focus. You know, that through the latest Amos launch, and the Palladium, and Rhodium, bring back to Earth mattered more than Ma, who was already here. Wyatt kept saying how proud you were of me. He even parroted that onwards and upwards phrase of yours. He said I should get back to work. That's what you would have done. Oh, sorry, that you would have wanted. I can't read. For some reason, I can't read these, but I can read the other, things easily or more easy. I can't talk. That he'd stay at the hospital and keep me informed. I didn't go back to work. I called in. It took arguing my way past 2 supervisors, a labyrinth automated HR menu, a human resource AI, and anal defensive benefits executive to activate my personal leave, but I did it. And then I sat at your bedside for the next 7 days. I kept thinking of the hospital after my OD at the amphitheater. kept thinking that if you came out of the coma, I wanted my face to be the first thing you saw. On the 8th day, they pronounced you dead. After the funeral, I went back to work. But I wasn't really there. I kept telling myself to focus. That it was okay to be there. It was what you would have wanted, after all. Onwards and upwards. But my work fell behind when my supervisor called me in for an emergency review. I told myself to play it cool, accept the criticism, and promise to do better. It didn't go like that. I snapped and shouted at him, and then broke down, sobbing uncontrollably. 2 minutes and 3 sec drones later, and I was standing outside the Pharaoh building, blinking in the sunshine, straightening my bunched up clothes. An alert on my focus indicated that I should go home for the day and then report for the disciplinary review on Monday. But I didn't go home. Another idea had risen up in my mind, already fully formed. I guess I'd already been thinking of doing it for a while. I took a life spin to Pioneer Park. 10 minutes of asking around for a truth test to show I wasn't a cop was all it took to make a connection. Wait, what? 10 minutes of asking around in a truth test to show I wasn't a cop was all. Okay. I went home with the drugs, started using, and didn't stop. Duster snake, skydive, overcast, no razor wing, at least. I didn't take calls, didn't show up for the disciplinary review. On Monday morning, a friend stopped by and hammered the door until I answered it, and he saw what was happening. He staged a one-man intervention. I agreed to go to treatment, but I didn't harbor any illusions. Use of personal leave was bad, but use of psych SA leave? Career suicide? Sure, they couldn't legally fire me for it, but I'd been around FAS long enough to know they'd find a way. My career was over. I thought I was at rock bottom, but I was wrong. Of course, I still had a long way to fall. This is really, really bad. That's really sad, guys. It's really dark, yeah. It's the darkest part about this game so far is he's... It actually kind of reminds me of, who was, like, the, Subject 16 or something like that? In the Assassin's Creed games. He was, like, the patient prior to Desmond Miles.
I've seen better.
Alright. So let's go to... Let's go here. We can also try to find that flower before we leave. I don't know why I always do that. You need to find the rest of the advantages if you want a full story. I'm gonna have to do that then. I think that joke is just for me. Do you know why the legendary hypocrites died? I'm sorry, did I say hypocrites? Hippocrates. He refused medical service. What hypocrites. You said it the way that would have made the joke more sense. I was gonna say. The way my brain functions sometimes is like I have like a, I think there are people out there that will read something and then instantly know it, right? Instantly know it. And then or say it correctly the first time, and I always say it incorrectly, and then it's like, oh, then like I have to reread it again. I'm just slow. It's back home, guys. Can I go inside?
Rost. I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. When you said goodbye, I told you I'd find you. Track you down. Well, looks like you did it after all. Went somewhere I can't follow. I should have known you'd be watching. At the proving. Looking out for me. There for me when no one else was. Like always. One last time. Thank you, Rost. I won't waste what you've given me. I promise. I'll make you proud. I've been trying to puzzle it out, but nothing makes sense. The killers came after me because I look like this... a woman. Older with short hair. But why? And what's the connection? If she's my mother, then... she didn't look Nora, but if she lives inside the mountain, how could the killers know about her? The more I learn, the less I understand. I need to track down Olin, an outsider. He was at the festival the night before the proving. Somehow, the killers saw me through his focus. And he knew it. He could have warned me. But the killers, they've got his family. Even so, he's responsible. For everyone's deaths. For yours. When I find him, well, he's gonna tell me everything he knows. And he's gonna pay.
What do you mean I missed Aloy's dialogue?
The killers from the proving. They aren't gonna hurt anyone anymore. I tracked them to Devil's Grief. There was a battle, and we won. Varl, he made an impression. Has some other issues, but I like him. It's time to find Olin. I'll try to visit before too long.
She had sad dialogue before I... What are you talking... Really? How could I miss it? Before I got here?
To think he built all this. Alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
That? Alright, let's see if we can go try to find... that metal flower. Sad. Can I go? Oh, shoot. Can I go in here? just can't go any further.
Snow chill. Itches.
Snow chill. More like no chill. Okay, I'll see myself out now. I'll see myself out now. Definitely wasn't the way. I mean, what other way was there? What other way is there? It's very involved. There isn't like another way around there, is there? At least I don't think there was. This is kind of like in an enclosed area. Is it not?
I think he built all this.
Oh, maybe there is. Never mind.
So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
Why can't I grab this one? That's so weird. How tall do I have to be? What in the hell? How am I supposed to get over there? Oh, never mind. It's right here. It's right there, guys. Code fragment downloaded. Wind. Evening wind. Water laps. The heron's legs. So it's a bird standing in the water. In the evening wind, pushing a little waves. Cute. Cute. All right, should I go find a way to we go sell one of these? I missed that one. Do I really need it though? Do I really need it? All right. Let's see here. Finding things in this is It's just nuts. Get rid of machines, merchants. I want to know where the ruins are. I want more ruins. Right? I can't sell them until I have the full set? Oh, I thought you said I could sell them. I thought you said I could sell them. What are we doing here? Huh? What are we doing? Sorry, rating garters. I missed that. Life isn't about being right unless you're rock climbing. Unless you're rock climbing, then you should probably be right. You're going to get very few second chances. Very, very few. That's fine. We can just wrap up once we get here. And we'll start working on side quests on Tuesday. Know what I mean? Go ahead and do a save. Love that mug. Oh, yeah, it's one of my favorite. I just bought it. It's a camp mug. Property of 100 Acre Wood. And it's got Winnie the Pooh on the other side with 2 arrows. You know, like a camp mug. I said only tradable if you have the full set. Well, there's a difference between trading and selling. So I thought I couldn't trade it, but I could sell them. And then I was like, well, I should probably use them for somebody else. And you're like, no, that's the only person you can sell them to. Trading is different than selling. Okay, so you don't sell them, you trade them. Cool. Cool. Alright, so we got a quest over there we can do. We got some other stuff we could do. Great. Ancient Armory. We could probably start doing that quest, right? We can go to those ruins. I would love to check that out. Let's actually see where all the ruins are. Alright, so we've got 1 Dimmed Bones. Maybe we'll do that on Tuesday. What level am I? 23? I should be able to do that other one. Yeah, we've got... We've got Ancient Armory we can do. Find a use for the power cell. We'll mark that now. I'm just gonna travel there. We'll travel there. Also, I don't know why you'd want to sell for metal shards, which is easily obtained instead of trading. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna save it here, and then I'm gonna do that first thing Tuesday. I wanna go into that. We'll do that little side quest because we've had that forever now, right? We've had it forever. Right, Stevie? You're awfully cute. You're awfully cute. Yeah. Come here. Wanna say goodbye? Come here. It's gonna take forever. Shakira, Shakira. I gotta put that back on a mug. Alright, let's do a manual save. A manual. Why can't I manual save? There we go. Yes. Yes. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Let's close out a different song here. Wow, it's super bright in here now. Holy moly. Holy moly, it's like completely just washed out behind me. Stream beats, you know it. You know it. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for being here this week. Go be a degenerate and take a nap. Naps are not bad. You should be able to take a nap and not feel bad about it. That's how I feel about naps. Guys, thanks so much for being here this week. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Malusha, for all the biddies, the resubs, the gifted subs, the follows. I appreciate. Naps are awful. They're not bad. No, they're not. I appreciate all the love and support this week. You guys are fantastic. Fantastic. Who is... Anybody streaming? That we can give some love to. Dude, we can just throw it over to Owlet Katie, who's currently doing well. She's what's she playing right now? Never mind. I can't because she's playing something that I can't see. I'm not allowed to see it yet. Not allowed to see it yet. How about Tweety? Let's throw up doing a short stream. She's currently playing. What is she playing right now? I don't know. She's playing. It looks like she's playing Birth by Sleep, or she's playing Kingdom Hearts 2. I can't tell. Yeah, I'll be playing on Tuesday. Yeah. Tweety? You guys go over there, show her some love. She's currently playing Kingdom Hearts. Not sure which game, but you guys go there. Thanks for the fun stream. I'll see you tomorrow for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be super fun. Super fun. I gotta play that today, actually. We'll be doing that today. I know, yeah. I'll be having some fun recording. But you guys, have a good weekend. If I don't see you, make it a good one. Go forth, as I like to say. Make it a good one. I will see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.